Hello, it's Bob Cooke here, and I'm the principal founder of the Manchester Institute for Psychotherapy. And I want to introduce you to Karen Burke. Karen works here as a psychotherapist. She's a trainer and a supervisor, and she runs a very popular 5-day course here on loss and bereavement. In fact, it carries a certificate. It's over 4 months, 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock, and I thought I'd like to just go over with her what she actually does on this wonderful certificate, so you can get an idea. So, hello Karen.
Hello there, Bob.
Nice to meet you. So, for the viewer's sake, could you tell me a little bit about this course and what you do on the course, and who would be interested in coming on the course? You know, who's the course actually aimed at?
Right. Thank you. The certificate course in loss and bereavement is aimed at a variety of professionals, obviously counsellors, psychotherapists, and people who work in an area where there will be loss and bereavement. So past participants in the course have been above and beyond the counselling and psychotherapy practitioners. I've had people who have worked in hospices and who don't counsel people and would like to understand more about the process of loss. I think the other thing to remember is that if I think about all of the clients that I have seen over the years of practice, all of them come with a form of loss.
Okay.
So although this course is primarily, and it's obvious to consider that this is about people who have died,
Yeah.
however, there are other losses that we have in our life, and other losses that our clients will have experienced in their life. And so I like to think that it gives a good grounding for all practice. It doesn't mean that you are working with either the bereaved or the terminally ill, for example.
No, that's true, because of course, we're talking about trauma here.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
How about you just go through the different days? I think it's 5 days, isn't it? Just
is.
tell me what you focus on each of those days, so the viewers can get a sort of idea of what you teach. Yeah.
I think the first thing I'd like to say is that we break up each day so that it's not just all hard work theory.
Oh, thank goodness.
yeah, I don't work like that.
Oh, good.
So what there is there's a real cohesion as far as the group is concerned, because and I also try to reiterate, because we all as adults will have experienced some form of loss, that people need to look after themselves, and that may be by gaining support from the group. So it needs to be a cohesive group. There are theory, however it's also very, very experiential. So there's the academic side and the experiential side.
Do they have to do essays or anything like that?
At the end, on the final module, round about module 3, we'll have already looked at different types and different things as far as loss and bereavement is concerned. And what I ask is that on the final module, each participant does a 15 to 20 minute presentation to their peers on an area of bereavement that is of either of interest to them or was unknown to them.
Oh, how interesting.
So an example would be, someone gave a presentation on how people of the Jewish faith would their rituals as far as bereavement was concerned. Someone else from a Buddhist point of view, and also culturally we've had presentations on how people in Germany, which is very different from anybody else in Europe, as far as their rituals are concerned. So you asked me the question as far as the 5 modules. So on the first module, we look at various theories, because there are many theories as far as bereavement are concerned.
Okay.
On the second module, we look at what we call complicated bereavement.
Oh, that's interesting.
And we'll also look then at the differences between bereavement styles and actually complicated bereavement.
How interesting that is.
On module 3, we look at specific types of loss. So, for example, there is the suicide, death of children, and because each of those will have certain characteristics as far as loss is concerned, and there's various topics within that day. And then the whole of the 4th module is actually working with children who have been bereaved.
Oh, so specifically to children.
That's right. And then on module 5, as I explained, it's our final day. So obviously there's an ending as far as the group is concerned. We've been together for 4 months, and you know, they'll get to know each other as a group and individually through the triad work we do, the experiential when they're sharing with others. On each of the modules, I will generally do a piece in the middle of the room with regarding the bereavement, a piece of therapy.
Model of
that's right, yes, that's pertinent to the theoretical work that we've done that day. So I like to think I'm reasonably flexible.
Great.
So if the participants would want me to do something particularly around one area, then you know I'm quite happy, as well as looking at sort of what's set to
So after you've done the presentation and that's worked out okay, they then get their certificate, which is awarded by the institute.
Absolutely.
Great.
It is. Yes.
One other question I was thinking while you were talking is that I know you're a Gestalt trainer supervisor.
I am.
So is one of the criteria to come on this course, is it sort of module specific? In other words, do you have to know about Gestalt or transaction analysis?
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you
you have
for
to know about
asking
something, or
no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not, because in the same way as my supervision, I supervise people of all different modalities. Supervision isn't modality specific. It may be for trainees, and then once people are qualified, they often prefer, like to find out more about different models. So it's a really good question, and in the same way that the course is open to people who are not either counselling or therapy qualified. So there is no specific model.
Okay, that's fabulous. Well, it sounds like a really interesting model, and thank you for talking about the experience of the course. And I was just thinking, I was talking, maybe I'll come on it one day, because of course I've had eyes, everybody else has had loss, so it sounds a wonderful, enriching course. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Bob.
And thank you for listening. And I hope this conversation about the Loss and Bereavement Certificate course here has been useful to you. Bye bye.
Bye for now.